front, please put your name on there. Everybody gets roughly 10 minutes. We'll see how the crowd fills out tonight, and we'll see if there's some speed rounds or what we're going to do. But roughly 10 minutes is what you get. Your time is yours. You may use it as you'd like. You may play 5 super great punk songs. You could do 1 Freebird if you want. It's really up to you. It's how you choose to use your time. The mic is open, so open to comedians. It is open to spoken word, instrumental performers. As we all know, we've been doing this for about, I guess, 3-ish years now. Still have not got a mime. We're working on it. Mimery's up at the top. We'll see what we can do one day. As you can see, sometimes friends will join you. Gary Lee. Thanks, guys. Damn, dude. I don't know if you. I didn't know if you guys knew this, but the Eagles played today. Maybe. maybe. I've had a drink or two. So, that being said, though, sometimes your friends could join you. That's totally cool. We just want to make sure that if we have a special preparation, we have something going on, that we are letting Barb know. In the back, everybody say, hi, Barb. She makes everything happen. She makes the sound go. So without her, we don't have this. That being said, if you have any questions, if there's anything I can help with, please let me know, and I will do everything within my power to do so. Last 2 things. There are drinks up front. You may see Ashana, who is serving them. That's really cool. It's great. There are some snacks. There's some free popcorn and stuff like that. And lastly, I am the captain of the ship. Sometimes we take a left turn when you think we're going right. It's not because I'm doing it just to shake things up. Usually there's a good reason behind it. Otherwise, I keep everything on the straight and narrow. We're going to take it exactly as it's planned. But I do ask to not be questioned, because usually there is some extenuating circumstance behind it. There's been a lot of things that have happened behind the scenes. I've had people who have had spouses go into labor. I have had one person who had a bullet go through their window, but they still were up next and they needed to perform. So sometimes we move them up 1 spot or 2 because things happen in life. These are all true stories. So, you know, you've been waiting for an hour and you're like, my wife's in labor, but I think I have 10 minutes before I can drive. I'm going to make it happen for you, okay? So it's real. That has actually happened. So, yeah, guys, thank you for being here so much. We'll get started relatively promptly. We got a few more minutes, so just enjoy your time. Grab a drink if you want one, and I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much. Gotta check the keys real quick. Thank you. Cool. Welcome to the Falzer Club, everyone. Round of applause. We'll take it. It's cool. We'll warm up as we go. Go Birds? Go Birds. All right, cool. At least we're mostly there on that one. Anybody not Go Birds? Raise your hand. Smart. Good. Keep it that way. All right, it's a good choice. That is a good selection here. My name is Jeff. It was a trick. My name is Jeff Alexander. Blake, and end of the list. There we go. My name is Jeff Alexander. I'll be your host this evening. I'm going to do a quick one. Again, some housekeeping, I guess. I've already done it, but we'll do it again. Why not? First up is Jasper. After that will be Midwinter Mason. Tom, thanks for being here. I'd like to keep on deck as we like to go. It's a beautiful evening. I think we'll have some more friends join us as the night goes on. I do ask that usually if you perform that you stay for at least 3 more performers. If we do not have a long list, obviously, I will give everybody a chance to perform again if they'd like to. I know we're all working on material usually, so it's always good to get a few more ears on what we're doing. That being said, you may do covers, you may do originals, you may do many different things with your time. Like I said, 10 minutes, but it looks like we could be a little flexible tonight. We are streaming usually. Usually it's Facebook and YouTube at the very least. If you do not want to be streamed, all you have to do is just give me a little wave or, get me beforehand. A little whisper. Doesn't need to be a big thing. And I'll make sure that we take that down. Beyond that, I've been working on this chord progression, right? I got this thing that I'm working on, but I have no words for it yet. So I will take suggestions tonight because I really want to try to play it, kind of feel it out, work on the melody, but I need some topics to help me along because I have not written any words. So I'd like to make some up on the spot. So I will take topics starting now. Eagles and pickles. Eagles and pickles. Anybody else? Joe Sharon, you're a funny man. Nothing? Yeah, it's like, hey, comedian, be funny. Do it now, That's okay. Eagles and pickles. I'd like one more. Do we have one more? Halloween's good. I always like, anybody ever seen Harry Mack, the rapper? No? No? He's a freestyle guy. He's incredible. Dude's amazing. But he always says, no animals, no food, too easy. I'll let you guys slide tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. Do we have anything else that's not an animal or not a food? All right, it's a sports team. We'll let it go. Well, I wish I could fly. Wish I could go. Wish I could see my prey from above. Wish they wouldn't know. I can see with the eye of an eagle. I can soar. I've eaten my fill, but I want more. But I can see, oh, it's growing, oh, it's building, it's time. But I want to eat all your pickles. can all your vegetables. I want to know where I'm going isn't wrong. I want to say in this song, and I know I won so many times, and all the while my quarterback's throwing dimes. And when you say what you wanna know, oh my Eagles, they just wanna go. But as the quarter starts to clock down, oh birds, they don't eat pickles. And my team turns at the nickel. Where you go, do you do it? I just want you, I wanna know, can my team dress up for, can they dress up for Halloween? But I wanna, but I wanna, but I wanna know, will the Eagles go to the Super Bowl? There you go. It's not bad. It's not perfect. Came up with it on the spot, but we'll get better as we go. Thank you so much. I'm Jeff Alexander. Maybe I'll play a few more later. Please put your hands together for Jasper, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we need. What do you?
Yeah, that's all you needed was some violins behind it. No, hold on to that. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that's the question I had. Is this place streaming? You said it was streaming?
It is streaming.
Oh, all right, I'm going to die.
Jasper, what do you do?
I'm a comedian.
Well, oh, my God. Hands together for comedy. 2 times, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, comedy is just my excuse.
I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Comedians
Jasper,
get away with everything.
you need anything else? You good?
No, I'm good. I appreciate it. What's your name again?
Jeff.
Jeff? Yes. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
All right, 10 minutes, right?
You've got 10.
All right.
You could use as much or as little as
I don't even like the way that sounded. You got 10. I might get 20 for these jokes. Give yourselves a round of applause. I just bought some Coke from the Faulkner Club. Give it up. I'm not going to pass the lie detector test. Did you buy Coke from the Faulkner Club? I did. All right, I've been telling these jokes in New York. They've been going over all right. My style has completely changed. It might be offensive. I'm at the point in my life where, honest to God, don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get assassinated. All right, what you call it? Round of applause for accepting things. Because I have accepted it. I've accepted it. The NFL is fake. The NFL is not real. The NFL is rigged. You know, it is what it is. Now I'm trying to figure out why they choose certain cities to win championships. The world doesn't revolve around me. I'm not the center of the universe, right? However, the Philadelphia Eagles won a championship 2 times, Super Bowl 2 times, right? In my lifetime. The first time, my landlord was a wide open gay dude who I found out later on was on the Megan's Law list for boys. True story. Second time the Eagles won a championship recently, I found out that my next door neighbor was not an ugly white lady. My next door neighbor was a tranny the whole fucking time. So it was like, yeah, I don't watch that shit no more. Sorry. You know, it is what it is, all true stories. I gotta stop saying the word tranny. The word trans is the correct term now. I don't wanna cause a mass shooting because apparently you're not playing no more. You know what I mean? You don't wanna die like that. You don't wanna die like, people talk about you when you're dead and shit. You know what I mean? Like, how you die? You got caught up in a mass shooting. Like, well, who was the shooter? I don't know, some white dude with pigtails, a form-fitting flower sundress, and work boots. Someone made fun of the fact that he forgot to shave, and he pulled an assault rifle out of his pocketbook, sprayed everybody, including himself. Yeah, ironically, at 5 o'clock. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, you don't want to die like that. All right, I'm being framed. I'm being framed for stuff like giving a fuck. You ever been like framed for like actually caring about something and you do not? It's infuriating. Like, I'm about as, accepting as it gets, and, obviously I had a gay landlord, and, being accepting isn't the best thing in the world. Like, you die for that. Gay dudes are always trying to frame me. It's always a gay guy trying to frame me, right? So I've accepted it, and what I do now is I go to the supermarket to, like, the tampon aisle, and I'll get, like, a big bag of period pads, right? Last time I did that, some gay dude like completely flipped the fuck out. Some gay dude ran down the aisle with like a sideways ponytail and booty shorts, panicking, trying to get a picture of me in the background, taking a selfie. Like, for the love of God. It's like, it is what it is, man. I don't know if they're trying to frame me or if people are trying to frame like the venue or someone around me. Like, you ever go to the strip club in the middle of the afternoon? Like the strip club like around 4 p.m.? That's when they're having auditions, right? The last time I went to a strip club around that time, all the girls in there looked like they had literally just gotten out of school. And I don't mean like recently graduated. I mean like it looked like the school bus picked them up from school and dropped them off at the strip club. So I'm in there nervous as shit like, oh, this is one of those Megan's Law setups. Let me sneak the fuck out. I'm not that type of guy, right? So I asked the bartender, where is the bathroom? I walked straight past the bathroom outside. There's 2 gay dudes out there waiting for me, high-fiving. Told you he was gay. And one of them pulled their ass out, right? So I just went back inside the strip club. I was like, let me play patty cake with these bitches before someone calls me a faggot. I'm heterosexual, I can say that. Only straight dudes get set on fire now. That's the guy's honest truth. You ever said the word heterosexual in a conversation in front of one of these 21st century bitches? They get offended. All right. We said, Philly is racist. Philadelphia is racist. Philadelphia is racist as shit. Philadelphia is so racist, the black people in Philadelphia are racist against themselves. You know what I mean? You know what the black people in Philadelphia call a black guy who was not a diabetic? They call him a Puerto Rican, or Dominican or something. You are not black. That's fucked up. I am not Spanish. I know I'm not Spanish because I don't spy on people. I can actually sleep at night not knowing what the next guy is doing. I am not Spanish. All right, what you call it? Lesbian relationships. Lesbians are always roasting me. Some lesbians in the house? Fuck the both of y'all. I will fuck the both of y'all. That's my joke for lesbians. No, lesbians always give me a hard time. And lesbians always give me shit. The other day I was trying to talk to some lady, right? And she told me my dick was too small for her. I said, really, bitch? She said, who you calling a bitch? She made a phone call and her wife showed up. You get it? Your dick is too small. Her wife has a vagina. Like, no one ever laughs at that joke. You know what I mean? It's multiple reasons why I can't be jealous of a lesbian relationship. I've condensed them down to 5 reasons. And these jokes are geared towards the girly one, but it's about like the more masculine one. All right, reason number 1 why I cannot be jealous of a lesbian relationship. Because your dude is literally a girl. Your dude is a female. When he was born, they wrapped her up in the pink sheet and no one gave a fuck. All right, because your dude is a female. All right, number 2, your dude has a menstrual cycle. Number 3, your dude's name is Brittany. Number 4, your dude dunks like a girl. Number 5, your dude sits down to pee. Number 6, fuck the both of y'all. All right, what's the other part of lesbian relationships? that's been annoying me. I can't be jealous of it. The only thing I judge about a lesbian relationship is the color of the strap on. Like if they're black and they got like a white strap on, that's they're racist. But if like she's white and has a black strap on, for some reason that's hilarious to me. Especially if she like bought 2 bars of soap with it, you know, on Amazon when she purchased it, you know, because I know it's like a dirty white dude that just completely flipped out, started killing random animals in the, you know, in the forest or some shit. Yeah. Maybe if I was rich and famous, you know, I'd get more bitches. You know what I mean? But like, no one is more famous than an unknown black guy. That's the life a famous person is actually living, whether they have money or they don't have money. That's the lifestyle they're living, an unknown black guy. Nobody is more famous than an unknown black guy. You know what happens to an unknown black guy? Everyone acts like they fucking know him. You start getting accused of shit. Anyone that even looks like you was done until you confess who the fuck you are. Like, hey, I know that guy. He sucked a dick. Like, whoa, no, I didn't. And then you got to give up your, you know, like your age, location, blah, blah, blah. It's like, come on. That shit gets so crazy, they'll call the cops on you just to get you identified. And if you don't tell the cops who you are, you'll fuck around and get charged with every murder, every unsolved cold case in whatever area you were in until you confess who you are. You know, you still don't want to tell us who you are? Nope, wait right there. Put you in a cell with a TV. The fucking news comes on and they're outside the building you're in. The fucking governor shows up. The cop that locked you up all of a sudden becomes the chief of police. You know, what you call it? We're formally charging this nigga with killing 20 white bitches in 1981. Yo, I was born in 85. Look at him confessing. Look at him confessing. You know? All right. Unknown black guy. I'm sober. Give it up for that. I'm sober. I am a sober person. I'm out here breaking all the rules in Philadelphia. You know, you can't get that. Yeah. Oh, you already know. What happened? Oh no, I'm sober in Philadelphia. That's against the law for real. Are you from Philadelphia? Oh, you already know. Yeah, that's why you said something. Like, oh, you sober? Like, yo, you started heckling. Yeah, like, no, I'm breaking all the rules, and don't clap for it because it's the wrong thing. Being sober is horrible. But since I am sober, I can tell drug jokes now, and I'm not snitching on nobody. I used to do drugs. I used to smoke a little something, take a couple pills, blah, blah, blah. I'm a fucking comedian. You know, it is what I don't do that shit no more, right? So now I can actually tell drug jokes, and I'm not snitching on myself, and I'm not snitching on anyone. Drug joke number 1, only an opiate addict can make you respect and appreciate a crackhead. Only someone on some type of opiate-based drug can make you respect and appreciate a crackhead. I used to call everyone crackheads, right? And the reason why I called everyone a crackhead is because crackheads were funny to me. You can do anything consistently. You're a crackhead. You drink coffee every day. You're a fucking crackhead, right? And the reason is because they're funny. Heroin addicts are not funny. Heroin addicts are depressing. Heroin addicts are so depressing, you start doing heroin. I forgot the end of that joke. The end of the joke is probably an OD or some shit. People dying. Like, what you call it? Damn. Now I'm really trying to think of what the punchline was supposed to be. I want to scream and holler about this and that, but it's like, I got it all out. How much time was that? That was plenty? No. I'm not going to indict myself more than I already did. Yeah, I'm good. It's time for some music now. Y'all enjoy the rest of the show. Appreciate it. Sorry about the offensive material.
Not a problem at all. 2 things. Hey, don't go too far. Don't go too far. I would like to do this. We have more time today. How do people find you? Where do they look for you? What do we do? I forgot to announce that in the beginning. Is there a social media page? Is there something? Where can we find you? Where's your?
I'm getting restarted, so for right now, I'm invisible. That's not even my real name.
I love it.
That's what I'm telling.
That's fantastic. I love it. All right, hands together for Jasper, not his real name. But that's okay. Maybe we'll figure it out later. No way to track him down. No way to find his material again. You just got to show up and hope he shows up again if you enjoyed it. I'll say 2 things before I introduce our next guest, as we kind of stall a little bit here. I always, and I think if you've been here before, I always commend stand-up comedy. It's the hardest thing in the world to do. I think I could attain rock star status maybe before I die. Maybe. Like, I got, hopefully, a lot of good years ahead of me. I don't think I could ever be a famous comedian. Like, I just don't think it'll ever happen. I don't have that funny bone in me. So hands together one more time for Jasper, ladies and gentlemen. I think if you think You could do better. I challenge you greatly this evening to get up here and do 2 minutes of stand-up and see if you get half a laugh from anyone. That being said, we're going to move on to a music portion. You're not doing comedy tonight, are you? No, okay. That being said, hands together for Midwinter Mason, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, gotta sing past it then. Okay. You're not getting that. Is this? I can.
You going to borrow one?
Okay. I have another battery, but no, I just have an EQ. Okay.
Midwinter Mason, ladies and gentlemen.
My name's Tom. As Jeff said, I release music as Midwinter Mason. This is a new song I'm hoping to release somewhat soon. Haven't played it before, but we'll see how this goes. Heading a daze and I tried to tell you nothing to say that would make it alright. So many ways that I could have done better. This chapter's over, there's no reason to fight. Somehow you stayed and we talked it over. Picked up the pieces as the glass cut our hands. Still finding shards where we least expect them. Cleaning the floor is what healing demands. You were there when I was a mess. Those days I can't forget. Still trying to reset. It's a matter of time, and I swear that I'll do my best. Make days we won't forget. Pure as the sun will set. It's a matter of time. When I wake up and you're there beside me, counting the stars for another day. And if we fight over making dinner, we touch the fire, but we know we're okay. You were there when I was a mess. Those days I can't forget. Still trying to reset. It's a matter of time, and I swear that I'll do my best. Make days we won't forget. Sure as the sun will set. It's a matter of time. I was scared you couldn't love me. You were scared I was wasting your time. Unprepared, but holding each other's hands. We walk through darkness to get to the light. You were there when I was a mess. Those days have gone forever. Sure as the sun will set. It's a matter of time, and I'm here till there's nothing left. Our days will only get better. Sure as the sun will set. It's a matter of time. Thank you. Last time I was here, we did a speed round and everyone did covers, and I didn't have a cover worked up, so I thought I'd do one for today.
Thank you.
Midwinter Mason, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep it going. I know I left a little space there. That's fun. But please keep it going for M. Sparks, ladies and gentlemen. And again, being a master of stalling here, I think M is releasing a nice little live album. Where are you releasing that on, M? Bandcamp. He'll be on Bandcamp. And guess where that live album was recorded? It was recorded right here, was it not?
Recorded right here.
It was recorded right here at the Falls Club, which is wonderful. Put your hands together 2 times for that. I like that. Thank you. You doing originals? You doing covers? What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna do originals tonight.
You're going to do originals today.
Yeah.
I like
Is that cool?
That's fine.
That's cool.
More than welcome.
That's cool, right?
It's very
Could
cool.
do some originals.
Do you need that adjusted? You okay?
I think I'm good.
All right.
Should plug it in though.
Yeah, that helps.
Should do that.
I won't say no to that.
This is my first time doing this ever.
Such a lot. That's hilarious. This is a
There's
good
a
time to
tuning
remind you to
song.
tune up before you get to stage. This is a good time to remind you that make sure your instrument is perfectly in tune and ready to go before you get up here and, you know.
I'm such a bad boy.
Yeah. M. Snark.
All right.
More like
I'm gonna.
M. Sparks, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey y'all. Thanks. I'm gonna. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of in there. I'm gonna play. I just released an EP last month. I had an EP release show here, and I'm gonna play some songs from that EP. It's called Your God. There is a bag lady on the outskirts of town. All the local kids like to kick her when she's down. She just keeps rolling home with her life in a car. And she whispers, God bless them kids, from the bottom of her heart. Don't you give up on your God. Don't you give up on your hope. Don't you give up on your faith. It's been keeping you afloat. Just keep that boat steady, steady as she goes. Don't you give up on your God. Don't you give up on your hope. Across the ocean, back in your homeland, there's a war that's raging that you don't understand. You feel a brother's hatred look you right in the eye, both hoping for the same damn thing, keep freedom alive. Don't you give up on your God. Don't you give up on your hope. Don't you give up on your faith. It's been keeping you afloat. Just keep that boat steady, steady as she goes. Don't you give up on your God. Don't you give up on your hope. Love till somebody bleeds. Brothers and sisters, how do we get through? Love is just love when love is in you. Don't you give up on your God. Don't you give up on your hope. Don't you give up on your faith. It's been keeping you afloat. Just keep that boat steady, steady as she goes. Don't you give up on love. Don't you give up on your hope. Don't you give up on your God. Don't you give up on your hope. Thanks, Cheryl. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one. So I'm playing a show here on Thursday night, opening for a fine gentleman who's making his way down from Canada. His name is Alexi Campaign, and I'll be here to support him on Thursday night. So come on out if you can, if you're in the neighborhood. This song, I just shot a music video at Dawson Street Pub. It's right down the road here. It's called How Far They Go, and it goes like this. Had a bar on a Friday night. Someone come in and shoot out the lights. He didn't have a gun or a knife. He was armed only with his tongue. I wanna see how far they go. Wanna see how far they go. Wanna see how far they go. Let's see how far they go. Behind the bar is a girl named Jess. I think this fella's looking to impress. She looks good in a taffy dress, but she ain't trying to get it on. I wanna see how far they go. Wanna see how far they go. You wanna see how far they go. Let's see how far they go. The more he talks, his words are getting faster. He says something about alabaster. Flying off the rails like a disaster. We'll go on, spit it out. I wanna see how far they go. Wanna see how far they go. You wanna see how far they go. Let's see how far they go. Later on, about 9:45, a fight broke out between these two men. One stood up about as tall as Big Ben, and the other flew through the door. I wanna see how far they go. Wanna see how far they go. You wanna see how far they go. Let's see how far they go. Thank you. One more? Time for one more. Let's see. I think I'll do this one. This is another one off the latest EP. It's called Rosedale. My name is M. Sparks. You Google M. Sparks Music, you'll find me out there everywhere. This song is called Favorite Freckles. And you'll figure out what it's about. Freckles. The one on her hand, the one on her knee, the one on her lip, when she's smiling at me, the one on her foot, all over her shoulders. I know these will fade as the weather gets colder. I trace them out where she passes by, like my favorite constellations crossing the night sky. She has my favorite freckles. Hers are my favorite freckles. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. She has my favorite freckles. Hers are my favorite freckles. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Falzer Club. Thanks, Shauna.
Hey, we'll clap for that.
Who's on sound again? Who's that on sound over there? What's her name on sound? That's Barb. Thanks, Barb. Sorry, I forgot your name, but I love
Hands
you.
together 2 times for Barb, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
That's like, you know, I say like I have a lot of power. First off, 2 times for M. Sparks. 2 times for M. Sparks. That's pretty cool. Be here on Thursday.
I'll be here Thursday.
What time are doors?
Doors, I believe, are at 6:30.
6:30. We're gonna roll with that. You can check it
6:30?
online though. You can check it at the Falls.
6:30. We start at 7.
There you go. 6:30 starts at 7. That's wonderful. I'll say a couple of things. Barb actually has a lot of power here because I can talk. I have the microphone. I have the power. But I share the microphone. Some of the power gets shared. She has the power to shut off. There you go. See, just like that. That's exactly it. She has the power to shut off the microphone and take it away. And that, my friends, is absolute power. That being said, a big thank you to M. Sparks. I'm sorry I didn't do it on deck, so I will give a little bit of courtesy to the next guest, Tony Barari, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for Tony. On deck is Justine after Tony. I'll try to do a better job of that as we go. You're good. Take your time. Like I said, you get a little extra courtesy because I did not give you
Yeah,
on
I
deck.
thought I was third on that list. Somehow I got demoted.
Oh, no. You were definitely, most certainly, number 4. How's that? Is that comfortable?
I think so. I never know until I start going.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Tony Berardi, and you can't find me anywhere.
Hands together for not finding Tony. 2 times.
First song I'm going to do, I've done a handful of different open mics, and this is a song I usually do first when I go to a new one. It's kind of a homage to the open mic people in the world. It's called One Less Star. Some folks lead the simple life, settle down and take a wife, tuck their kids in bed at night and they watch as they grow. They got it down to day to day. They seem to get along okay, living for that take-home pay, and they pay as they go. And I know I could be one of that crowd if I could get out of this dream. Turn off that spotlight. It's not like they'll miss this guitar. No one's gonna notice the sky. There's one less star. Now there's a space not far from here. Local would-be stars appear, help provide some atmosphere for dreary affair. And there's a drunk that has to piss, and he keeps asking where the bathroom is. And tables talk and the couples kiss, as if you're not there. And staring down at the face of that crowd, and they're looking so loud I could scream. Turn off that spotlight and let me get out of this bar. No one's gonna notice, they'll never even notice the sky. There's one less star. Stars are born and some may rise as they hang behind the moon. And light years from the day they die, their light survives their doom. A million more go spinning off, wind up lost in space, where a million others stood their ground and never found their place. Faceless men, endless bands of could-have-beens and also-rans, headed towards the promised land with a long way to go. No names of the nomad life, keepers of the open mic with nowhere else to go tonight. And on with the show. And I know I am just one of that crowd, so if you'll allow me to dream, turn on that spotlight and let me strap on my guitar. Gonna make them notice, I gotta make them notice the sky. There's one more star for tonight. There's one more star. Thank you. It's another frustrated singer-songwriter song. About 45 years ago, second in popular in Philadelphia is a little flower shop. It's called Harry's Flower Shop. It was run by Irvin Annette, but it was called Harry's Flower Shop. And the flower shop was on the first floor, and the second floor was rented out to some musician. And you could always hear the guy up there working on the songs. You'd be walking back and forth down the street. And eventually, I wrote this song about what I imagine he's going through. It's called Sad Old Song or The Man Upstairs. He's singing his sad old song about, so let me start that again. He's singing his sad old song, the one that he loves to do, and he always does it better when he's adding one or two. He's singing his sad old song about when they both were kids, and he told her, I can make it, but I guess he never did. Night after night I hear him give it one more try, and it's enough to make you cry. It's enough to make you cry. He's singing his sad old song. It longs on the evening air, and everybody knows it. And everybody knows it's just a man upstairs, all alone up there, singing his sad old. Night after night you hear him give it one more try, and it's enough to make you cry. It's enough to make you cry. He's singing his sad old song. He goes on and on up there, but when the curtain closes, everybody knows it's just a man upstairs. He's grown famous there, singing this sad old song. Thank you.
First off, that's a lesson, and don't get off too soon. I would have given you 2 more. But Tony Barari, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. If we have more time later in the night, there may be time yet, which is wonderful. You could clap one more time. That's fantastic. That's good. I'll say this. I love open mics for a few reasons. One, it's beautiful because we get to work on material, right? I started off on working on a tune. I don't really know heads or tails from it top to bottom quite yet. I may flip it. I may scrap it. Who knows? But it is wonderful every once in a while to hear somebody with a well-fleshed-out song that is just very beautiful. So thank you for sharing that tonight, Tony. Really appreciate it. One more time. They certainly aren't getting it from me, so that's good to know. Appreciate that. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your hands together for Justine. And always, as we're here, there are drinks up front, should you choose to imbibe. They're there. There's non-alcoholic options as well, so you're also, if you need something, anything at all, you're welcome to head up that way. My name is Jeff Alexander again. Do not be shy if you need anything from me before or after, perhaps during your performance. I'm around to assist. Again, all things are being streamed. Just a reminder, should you not want to be streamed, you can tell me at any time, and we will make sure that that happens. Please keep applauding. Please stick around. It is a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. And hands together as loud as you can for Justine, please.
Hi, everyone. I'm Justine. Tonight, I want to play one song for you. It's something that I'm working on for a piano recital that I have in December. This is my first time playing it in front of an audience, and I have a lot of things I'm working out. It's actually meant to, it will wind up being a duet with Jeff, which we still haven't even fully ironed that out. But that's the cool thing about open mics is the workshop element that can be there, and just knowing that you're sitting out there is making my heart race a lot. So that's why I'm doing this, because I need to be able to figure out, especially some of the parts that I'm working on that are troublesome, how am I going to work that out under pressure? So I might wind up changing the tempo a bit just to accommodate for this experience, and I appreciate that. I might even need to start a couple parts over again, but I have 10 minutes. I'm not going to take that long. But I definitely, I'm grateful that you're here to put me under pressure.
Hands together for Justine, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Doing well. Up next, we have a guitar song. Also, and Tim, what's your last name? Jordan. There we go. It's just the handwriting. That's all. That's all right. Or my eyes. Either way, who knows? What's going first? Please keep it going for Tim Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, also known as Guitar Song.
That's right.
That's good.
I'm just going to put a pedal in.
You got it. Take your time. It's all right. We're going to throw a pedal in between here in the DI, so.
It just has a touch of reverb and
No, that's totally fine. Whatever you need to do, we're happy to do it. Again, there are many, many events here. One of the many events M Sparks will be opening for this Thursday, but you can find many, many things online. You can follow us, I believe, on pretty much all the socials. I think they got the Instagram, they got the Facebook, they got all that stuff, but also the website. You can find anything that you need there. Many great things happening. They'll also be hosting, I know the East Falls Fest is coming up. Yeah? Hey, that's pretty cool. East Falls Fest. You can clap for that. Don't. That's okay. It's all. I'm going to name drop some stuff. When I do it, you clap. That's how we're going to do it from now on, okay? I didn't know I had to prime it, but we're going to do it here. We're being streamed, guys. Come on, make me look good. That being thanks. Like, come on now. We got to do a little something together here. I will be emceeing that event, actually. There's going to be many, many performers. There will be a main stage. There's a whole thing going on, which I am very, very excited about. But yeah, you'll see a lot of people. Are you playing that? Are you? You're not on the list. That's okay. Maybe we'll do something. I don't know. Maybe I'll call you. We'll see what happens. Wink, wink. I don't know. I can change my mind at any moment. Happens here, happens everywhere else. That being said, yeah, there's many amazing things. Go online, check it out. We're here. We have Tim's up next, guitar song. Then we have Joe Sharon. Dude, can't wait. It's all good. You got plenty of time. Work out the material as much as you want. Mr. Drew Calvin will be after that. And then I think it's Daryl? Daryl? Yes? Cool. And that will be the order. And then I think we'll have maybe we'll definitely have some time. If anybody wants to work on something, wants to share with the crowd, we're there. That sounds nice. That's good. Is it a guild? No, that's nice. That's good. Good. Nice and even. Then go on there. I like that. You need more time? You okay?
I'm good, thank you. Appreciate that.
It's cool. We try to, we do what we can. We have it to give tonight. It's nice when it's a little bit more relaxed. Sometimes we're up
Sure.
against it. And, I like those too. I like when we have 30 sign-ups and I'm trying to run around and everybody's screaming at me about how they need to find an aux cable for some reason. I don't know, but everybody needs one. But the nights like tonight are also really nice where we have a good crowd, a lot of people here to listen, and everybody's staying and hanging out. I do appreciate it. Gives the performers a little bit more leeway to, settle in, which I think is good. Please feel free. I know I said 10 minutes, but look at me.
Check.
I may say, hey, you got one more. I may be finding my way to a Miller Lite. You know what I mean? And then maybe I need a second. Maybe I need a minute. It's been a long day. Go Birds. Hey.
Go Birds!
There we go. Thank you. I know it's cheap, but I love it. That's one of the perks of living here, right? Born and raised. It's great. Any Dallas fans? Right. Correct.
Correct answer. Yeah.
It is the correct answer. We're still cruising. I think I've taken up enough time. Please put your hands together. How do you guitar song?
A.K.A. Tim Jordan.
I like it. Guitar song, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Barb, could you give me as much in the monitor as you possibly can? I appreciate that. Checking. Testing 1, 2. Just a bit more if you could. Check. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm going to do some songs. My name is Guitar Song. It's spelled Gitarsong, phonetically spelled, one word. And I chose that because I'm also Tim Jordan on my birth certificate, and I noticed there's a ton of Tim Jordans out there. So it's a way to search and find me. And I also do guitar songs. And in fact, I have a new record called Guitar Song. I sing the groove acoustic. I love grooves. So I'm going to do 3 songs from that real quick. This won't be long songs. This first one's called You Hit the Mark. Ooh, yeah. Oh. On a bed of roses, you came to me, and you kissed me tenderly. Then you wrapped around me, made me feel alive. Girl, you sent me to paradise. Girl, your loving means the world to me. You want my heart, put me in ecstasy. Yeah, now, girl, you hit the mark. In the center of my love, you hit the mark. Other lovers from the past, something missing could not last. But now there's you, and now I see just how strong love can be. Girl, your loving means the world to me. You want center of my love, you hit the mark. No, there's no place I would rather be. With you and girl, you and me, yeah, now girl. Girl, you hit the mark. In the center of my love, you hit the mark. You hit the mark. In the center of my love, you hit the mark. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. This next one is about stories humanity tells each other, from the cave paintings to the latest social media posts. We have a knack for telling stories. So this is called Stories Told. From land, they came from sea. They told us what to believe. They came from near, they came from far. They taught us how to dream. They told us the stories. They told us the stories of love and of fear. Stories told to you and me. Stories told. Some may be truths, some may be lies. We know what we choose to believe. Truth is so near, truth is so far, always beyond what we perceive. They told us the stories, they told us the stories of love and of hope. Stories told to you and me. Stories told. Myths and tales throughout time, dancing in our minds. They write the words that move us to fly as far as our mind's eye can see. They tell us the stories, they tell us the stories of love and of fear, stories told. They tell us the stories, they tell us the stories of love and of hope, stories told to you and me. Stories told to you and me. Stories told. Stories told to you and me. Stories told. Stories told to you and me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'll just do one more. One more. Is that okay? Okay. Thank you. Gail Rose, can you please bring me that water? I am like parched. This is my wife, Gail Rose. She's going to bring me my Yeti of water because I just dried up like the desert all of a sudden. And I humbly appreciate that 10 seconds of sustenance. There's Gail Rose, everybody. She's my biggest supporter. Let me tell you that. And as a matter of fact, this song is about her because it's called Lucky, Lucky Man. All right. Again, this is off this record called Guitar Song. I sing the groove acoustic, and I do have cards that have a QR code you can scan and get right to the record. Be glad to chat with anybody and hook you up with that. Appreciate everybody being here, and Jeff and everybody here, Gary and the whole crew and all you folks. I really appreciate the honor and the privilege of being here tonight. Thank you. This is called Lucky, Lucky Man. And don't forget Barb. Remember Barb. Okay, here we go. Lucky, Lucky Man. Love is the sun at midnight, radiating heat light, warm so bright, part of who we are if we let it stamp out the demons of the dark in favor of the light, and she shines a light on me, bright as anyone can see. Yes, I'm a lucky, lucky man, lucky, lucky man, lucky, lucky man. Lucky, lucky man, yeah. Love is the sun at daybreak, flooding through the windows of our heart. Thaws out all the fear if we let it. Brings us together, never be apart. And she shines that light on me, bright as anyone can see. Yes, I'm a lucky, lucky man. Lucky, lucky man, yeah. Lucky, lucky man. Lucky, lucky man, yeah. Love is all we are. Love is all we need. You will always see. Love will set you free. Love will set you free. lucky man, yeah. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. She told me love is all we are. Love is all we need. You will always see. Love will set you free. Love is all we are. Love is all we need. You will always see. Love will set you free. Love will set you free. Love will set you free. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks so much. See you again.
I blame you guys for the dead silence. Keep clapping. That's Guitar Song, ladies and gentlemen. Also known as Tim Jordan. Where can we find you? Can we find your stuff anywhere?
Guitarsong.com, actually.
At guitarsong.com. Got it? You got a whole.
G-I-T-A-R-S-O-G.
G-I-T-A-R-S-O-N-G. That's right. So there's no U. Skip the U. Guitar without the U.
That's correct.
Guitarsong.com. You can find them there. Up next, and there is no rush. You may take your time, sir. I am no rush tonight, which is a rarity because usually I'm like, please get off the stage. So we have a little bit more space tonight, which is nice. This is cool. I feel more relaxed if you do. That being said, seen this individual a few times. Absolutely love it. Love the work of the craft. Love when it happens. Please put your hands together for Joe Sharon, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for Joe Sharon. Hold on, let me. You got it. All right, perfect. And you're not that short.
No, that is true.
It's cool. Are you even going to use the mic stand?
I'll probably take away the mic.
I was going to say, you're probably not going to use the mic stand. That's okay. Joe Sharon, ladies and gentlemen. Truthfully, between me and you.
What's that?
As much material as you want to work on, dude.
Okay.
Stage is yours.
All right.
Go for it. Dive
Okay.
deep. It's all you.
All right.
You're going to do like 2 minutes, aren't you? That'd be
Yeah,
the
I'll just
ultimate
do-
comedic
I'll just
move.
do 2.
Yeah. All right, Joe Sharon, guys.
All right. Thank you. I have a lot of weird conversations in the sauna at the gym. I went in the sauna the other day, and I didn't even notice there was an older man in there, and he just started quizzing me. He's like, do you remember rotary phones? And I said, yeah, I had a rotary phone in my house. And he's like, do you remember, like the typewriter? And I was like, well, no, but I know what a typewriter is. And he's like, do you remember the telegram? And I'm like, how old are you? Like, the telegram? Like, do your parents even remember the telegram? Like, this is crazy. And he started going on a rant. He's like, your generation thinks they're a bunch of geniuses. And I'm like, well, we kind of are. Like, has he seen TikTok? Like, I mean, definitely. And so I'm thinking, like, how do I get out of this conversation? Like, I just was going in there just to relax, and now I'm stuck in this whole do you remember quiz. And so I was thinking, I go, hey, do you remember how many Viagras does it take for you to get hard? And that shut him up. That got me out of that, so I was pretty happy. So when I'm not getting berated in the sauna, I was volunteering at a outreach center, and they started going after me. I was a server. They were giving out hot meals, and about 5 minutes in, this guy started complaining that I was moving too slow, which made me start to worry that I wasn't going to get a big tip. So I started to panic, and I kind of got my stuff together. And by this time, another guy started complaining that the food we were giving him had too many calories. And it's like, okay, you're okay with living in the street and sharing needles, but too many calories is where you draw the line. Like, good to know. So they sort of had this little mutiny, and they wanted another server. And I didn't know what to do. I got really overwhelmed, and I forget what I was going to say. I forget. I kind of forgot where I was, and they showed no mercy. They got somebody else. They complained about me, and they ended up calling me dull. The guy's like,
we think you're really dull. And, you know, it's one thing to be called dull or stupid by, like, a regular person, but to be called dull by a homeless heroin addict, like, really was a blow to my confidence. It really took a lot out of me. Yeah. So I like to watch TV, you know, like with commercials, not the streaming TV. And I saw this commercial for like a thigh chafing product. And this woman is in the middle of, I guess she's in like the middle of New York. And she goes and she does like this with the thigh chafing product, which is a lot closer to her hoo-hoo than her thighs. So that was really disturbing. And she keeps going on and on about how it's going to help her. And like, I didn't even know this was a real product. And like, I couldn't imagine being her and like telling all my friends that I was going to be in this commercial, you know. And then here I am, like in the middle, under the Eiffel Tower, going like this, like looking around that nobody sees me. I'd be so embarrassed. Like I couldn't even have my dog look at me the same way if I did that, let alone my friends. And the other commercial I love is for like a military-grade flashlight, and it's like, you know, $45.99 for this flashlight. You could drop it from like a roof, and it won't get damaged or anything. And it also apparently stops muggers. So like, this guy is in the commercial with a hood on, and he comes up on this woman, and she turns around with her flashlight, and he runs away. So I never knew muggers were afraid of the light. This is a new thing. And you know, I figured if I had to buy one of the products, you know, to save $200, I'd probably buy the thigh chafing thing, because if I went like this, all of a sudden, I think a mugger would run away. I think they'd be scared. They'd be like, what the hell is this kid doing? Yeah, so I was in a New York City park the other day, and this guy came up to me, and I was sitting on a bench, and he said, you know, my name's David, and I'm a nice man, which made it sound like there were other people in the park going around saying that David was not a nice man, and that he needed to, you know, tell me this to save himself. It's like if I started introducing myself to people and I said, hi, I'm Joe, and I'm not a sex offender. Like, people would be like, what? Like, you okay? And so he sat down next to me, and to my surprise, I was not flashed, but I saw, he's like, started showing me this collection of like really bad drawings, and he was trying to sell me on his drawings. And he said to me again, he's like, you know, my name's David, and I'm a nice man, which I soon realized meant my name is David, and I'm crazy as fuck. So trying to get out of this conversation again, I was like, all right, you know, and I sent him on his way. And honestly, like, I think he would have been better up just coming up to me and flashing me or anybody in the park and trying to get us to pay him to go away. Like, that would have been a much better business opportunity than show me a poorly drawn picture of a dog that I could have done myself. So, yeah. Back last September, I had to get my appendix out. I woke up really sick, and I was throwing up. And I was living in a split-level home, and I was on the bottom floor. And my sister was leaving for the day, and she saw me, and she said, you know, you're a whiny little bitch, and you need to do something with your life. And I was like, all right, that's real nice. You know, I'm dying on the floor. So my mom comes home like a half hour later, and she sees me, and she's like, you know, we need to go to the hospital, which honestly made me feel worse than being called a whiny bitch. I mean, like, I knew something was wrong. And somehow she got me out the door, and I collapsed on our front lawn. And my neighbor from Vietnam was coming around the corner walking her Chihuahua, and she saw me from down the block, and she's like, hi, Joe, how are you? And I managed to give her a thumbs up, and I was like really proud of myself. And then she got closer, and she's like, Joe, you're not good. And I was like she got me. So she's like, where's mommy? Like, you need to get mommy. And I was like, I can't even feel like I can get up. Like, I can't get mommy. Like, imagine if like I took her advice and I was just like on all fours on my front lawn screaming, mommy, mommy, where are you? You know, like, I'd die without any ounce of dignity left. Like, the men in white coats would have taken me away before I got the treatment I needed. And so, I don't know, somehow my mom got me to the hospital. I'm in the ER, and they give you this sort of quiz before you go back. And I had a self-inflicted black eye from the day before, and they said, you know, does anybody hurt you at home? And I looked right at my 5'2", 100-pound mother, and I said, no, nobody hurts me at home. And the nurse's face dropped. And she's like, you know, have you felt like harming yourself in the past 30 days? And I said, no. But ever since this pain started, I do anything to make it stop. And like, just like that, I was on a gurney in the emergency room. So it turns out, if they think you're a suicidal victim of domestic abuse, you can get in the emergency room pretty quick. And so I'm on the gurney, and I'm sitting there. And I recognized one of the nurses. And I work in a daycare, and I shouted at her, like, I know your kids. Which is not a normal thing to be shouted at when you're working in the emergency room. So, of course, she comes running over, and she's like, hi, Mr. Joe. And I was like, yes. And, you know, she hooked me up. She gave me some good drugs, and I started to feel good. And so I was a little high on morphine. I started to text my friends that the Jets to bet on the Jets to beat the 49ers on Monday Night Football this last year. It's my dying wish. And so they were all doing that. They're like, all right, like we got it. Like, Joe, this is how we're going to go down. And I had to go back to get a CAT scan, and they wanted to see my stomach. And the woman, they give you this liquid when you're back there to see your blood. She's like, this blood's going to make you feel like you're urinating, but you're not. And I said, well, like, how do you know? You know what I mean? Like, you're not me. You don't know. And she's like, no, like, trust me, like, you're not going to. And I said, well, like, you're not going to judge me if I do, right? And she's like, no, like, I'm not going to judge you. Like, we just need to get on with this. And, like, finally, once I made her agree, we got my CAT scan. I got wheeled back. And maybe, like, an hour later, the head surgeon came down. He's like, hey, we're doing surgery now. It's like, now? I mean, this is crazy. I'm getting an organ out. He's taking out my appendix. And, within, I think I was probably at the hospital for like 5 hours. It was like a spa day, and then I was home. It's crazy. And so I'm home without my appendix watching the Jets get absolutely destroyed by the 49ers on Monday Night Football. Like, wasn't even close. And all my friends are texting me. I'm like, thank God I lived. You know what I mean? To have died and, like, they all be at my funeral and they're like, like, Joe's a nice guy, but, like, what the hell? Told us all to bet on the Jets as his dying wish. Like, I lost $200. Like, how much did you lose? I lost like $5. Like, good riddance. Like, we don't ever have to hear one of his bad bets again. So, thank God I lived. That would have been terrible. I did this one too. So this also happened last September. About 3 weeks later, I got my appendix out. I got accepted to the Disney College program, and you had to check all these boxes for what you would do when you work in Disney World. It's a work program where you pay them for food and housing. So in other words, it's a scam. And so, I had to check everything from, waiter to character, dress up like Mickey Mouse. And so I ended up going to New York and doing the audition, and they had us do this dance, and you'd imagine there was a beanstalk, and then all of a sudden you were, playing the guitar, doing something else. And, imagine if you were walking down Main Street with your family, and, all of a sudden Mickey started having one of these beanstalk hallucinations, and then started, jerking off Goofy. You'd be like, kids, cover your eyes. What is happening here? This is crazy. So I didn't get the part, and I decided to go to Times Square afterwards, and I called my mom on the phone, give her a rundown of my day, and as I get off the phone, I get bumped in the back, and a Times Square Minnie Mouse had hooked my one arm, and another Times Square Minnie Mouse had taken my phone, and I was taking a picture with the Times Square Minnie, and then a Mickey joined me, so I was like this, taking a picture with him, and I gotta be, I smiled like I was at Disney World for the first time, getting my picture taken with these characters. I look so thrilled to be with ratty, nasty Times Square Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And so afterwards I said, hey, that was really nice of you guys, but I didn't want my picture taken with you. And they ended up, Mickey was like, you got to pay us $40. And I said, oh, okay. But I don't really want to. I don't want my picture with you. And so I tried to take my phone back, and Mickey grabbed my arm. And he's like, are we going to have a problem here? I said, no. So I paid him off. I gave him the $40, and it must have been a good haul because, right away, he turned to the one Minnie and gave her a 20 and, a pat on the back. Mickey turned into a pimp really fast. And so I'm like, what the hell? I'm out $40, and for 20 seconds, I'm happy. I'm like, I really want my money back. So I followed them for 2 blocks, and I saw this guy directing traffic, and I said, hey, I just got mugged by those Mickey and Minnie Mouses. Will you help me? And he's like, no, I'm just a traffic cop. I was like, all right, you're useless. So I felt let down and decided to take matters in my own hands. I saw Mickey from across the block, and I went up behind him, and I slapped him on the back, and I said, hey, Mickey, I didn't want my picture with you, and I want my money back. And, he laughed, and it wasn't even the Mickey Mouse laugh. It was just a regular man. It's very disappointing. And so I ended up going to a little quasi-police station at Times Square, and they told me I had to go out and call 911, and because the woman was working by herself. She couldn't come out and help me. So I call 911. They're like, and imagine being this poor woman who's the operator on the other end. So 911, what's your emergency? I said, I've just been robbed by Mickey and Minnie Mouse in Times Square. And she's like, sir, this is for serious emergencies. That did not happen. I said, well, not the real Mickey and Minnie Mouse. It's these people who dress up in costumes and, shake people down for money. And she's like, all right, we go back and forth. She agrees to send out a car. So I wait out on 42nd Street for 45 minutes, and nobody comes. And I run back in the building, and she's like, all right, they'll be here in 10 minutes. The police officer tells me. So the police get there, and they're like, there's absolutely no way we're going to catch the Mickey and Minnie Mouse that mugged you. Like, do you see how many Mickeys and Minnies are out here? And I was like, yeah, but like, I know the ones that got me. Like, and during the time that I had to wait, they had added the Statue of Liberty to their Rat Pack. So like, they just stood out even more. So I go out, and 5 minutes, we can't find them, and then all of a sudden I see them across the street, and I'm like, that's them. So we run across the street, go over, and they start interrogating Mickey, and I find out that it's really a middle-aged Spanish man under the mask. And they interrogate him, and it was the Mickey, and I got my $40 back. And I said to the police, I was like, I knew it was them. Like, it turns out that it's a small world after all, yeah? So yeah, thank you very much. That's it.
That's fantastic. Hands together for Joe Sharon, ladies and gentlemen. A few things as we wait for our next performer. That's a lot of material for a comedian, dude. You're doing well. That's hands together 2 times. If anybody has like 60 seconds that are like a quarter as funny, come on up. You're welcome. There's plenty of spaces tonight. That's fantastic. Joe, thank you for being here, man. That's awesome, bro. It's good. And I had so many comments. I wanted to heckle you a little bit, but you had enough material that I forgot what I wanted to say. So good work. That's there.
That's fine. Down just a little bit. I mean, no, I think you can get the whole thing down. All right. That's good. Beautiful.
Drew Calvin, ladies and gentlemen. Hands together very, very loud.
Beautiful. Happy to be here. And not too loud. Yeah, I'm Drew Calvin. I do have some songs on YouTube, and I'm getting 4 that I went and recorded on Friday, added to YouTube in due time. I'm going to do 3 of them. In 2006, I was in Kerrville, Texas, for the Kerrville Folk Festival, and I've had an emotional attachment to Kerrville ever since then. So last summer, when I heard about the floods and how no government could come up with even $1 million to put in a simple warning system for those people, I was just outraged, and the song came out of it. It's called "You're Not Worth $1 Million," and it's a series of pleas by ordinary citizens to their supposed political leaders, and the leaders' replies, which are basically all the same: "You're not worth $1 million." We know you're busy, Governor Abbott. Our questions won't take long. Why did we not get a warning that the river had gone wrong? Why did that flood take my daughter, along with her whole church youth crew? You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. Go blame the Guadalupe. We know you're busy, Secretary Nome, with training up your beasts. My best hands are in detention, and I can't get them released. You dogs can't tell their birds apart. Your thugs can't tell their men. You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. I'll treat you just like them. Mr. Barfly in Chief, with lining up your putts. Why'd I lose my thriving business to your tariffs and your cuts? This is how we make America great. Tell me what it's all about. You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. The guards will see you out. We know you're busy, Reverend Wimpley, with the fleecing of your flock. What the hell good are your thoughts and prayers when our lives just hit the rocks? Food bank just got washed away. We don't know what to do. You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. You're not worth $1 million. Heaven will take care of you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been in all over the news lately. Sports news, even the Inquirer even had a feature on the front page on this that their preparations are now well underway to form the Women's Professional Baseball Association here in America. First time since World War II that women are getting paid to play hardball, which bodes well for a comeback at the superannuated age of 24, mind you. But for the most interesting and definitely most interesting, probably best, all things considered, baseball player to come out of Philadelphia in the last 15 years, namely Ms. Mo'ne Davis. And it's not like she's been hanging out on street corners. She's played every sport but hardball since then, and gotten herself a master's from Columbia. But she's going to be doing her thing. And back when she was becoming the first girl to pitch a shutout in the Little League World Series back in 2014, leading our own Philadelphia's own Anderson Monarchs to a very creditable showing in the Little League World Series. I had this song about a quarter done then, and then the run ended, and my rationale was, that I didn't want people to feel bad about hearing about it again. So, how's that for an excuse for laziness? And now she's au courant again. So, the This is from the point of view of a typical 12-year-old male little leaguer facing Monet Davis in the batter's box for the first time. Oh, the tagline of this song is Monet, and it comes right after the last word in the preceding verse. So if you want to sing along, it would be best for an echo. Monet, try it. Monet, got it. Okay. And yeah, Daryl over there was God bless him, was a witness to my ordeal in the recording studio on Friday. So give him a hand. All right, there he is. Playing little league ball, tender age of 12. Been a pretty good baller if I say so myself. Had a double header down South Philly way. Met up with a monarch by the name of Monet. Tall, skinny, righty, raised down her back. Looked like a spider playing pepper on the track. I asked who he was. Coach said, you mean she? She's their star pitcher and she's nasty as can be. Monet, girl, you're looking mighty sharp today. Nothing you can say, just swing your bat and pray when the pitcher's Monet. Stepped into the box, heart beating in my teeth. Ain't no girl gonna get the best of me. I cocked my hips and I'm wiggling my bat. Whap went the catcher's mitt, and what was that, Monet? My pop calls, yo, get the lead out of your bat. I look at him like, what world are you at? The next pitch is built high, pretty as you please. When I get the bat around, it's down around my knees. Monet, girl, you're looking mighty sharp today. Nothing you can say, just swing your bat and pray when the pitcher's Monet. Anybody got a horn section of it? Another pitch comes and the ball finds the bat. Little comebacker she could catch in her hand. I dropped my bat and I'm booking down the line. Halfway to first, she called me from behind. Monet, pouting like a 2-year-old sitting on the bench. The coach sits by, says it's time to be a mensch. There's a lesson here, son, there's no doubt, 'cause this ain't the last time a girl puts you out. Monet, girl, you're looking mighty sharp today. Nothing you can say, just swing your bat and pray when the pitcher's Monet. Monet, girl, you did us all proud that day. Put your picture and your name on the Phillies Wall of Fame, 'cause you're a winner, Monet. Thank you. Thank you. This last one. Comes from the Ukraine war. It's set in Mariupol during the siege. And in Mariupol is just a port on the Sea of Azov. And during World War II, passed back and forth between the Nazis and the Soviets about 4 or 5 times and got thoroughly destroyed. and when the Soviets rebuilt it, they built this enormous, like city-sized steel works there on the shoreline and along the river, and called it Azovstal, Azov Steel. When the Russians invaded, the Ukrainians made a stronghold out of it. And they assigned it to a unit called the Azov Brigade, which is a brigade of locally raised militia that were financed and very well with lots of training time and lots of good equipment by the local oligarchs. They had fought continuously in the Donbass ever since 2014. They were the ones put in charge of defending Azovstal. And they held out for almost a year there. And it was their sacrifice that enabled the Ukrainian army to regroup and stop the invasion. And even more importantly, their sacrifice enabled thousands and thousands of women and children and old people to escape to safety. So this song's for them. The men of Azovstal. Was a time you'd never sleep here, even if you're drunk or high. Then the rats would come and eat you, or you closed your second eye. Nowadays things are somewhat safer. After a while you know the drill. The rats we didn't have for dinner all found a better place to chill. Sometimes the Russians will send a grunt here, case of rations in his pack. We kept some rats to test their larders after 2 of our men turned black. Rat lives, the grunt gets welcome, free to share our misery. But if it dies, we'll send that grunt home, strapped to a stick of TNT. We are the men of Azovstal, here with our backs against the wall, waiting for God to kill us all, to serve the sins of Azovstal. Back in 14, when they took Crimea, that's when our brigade was formed. 1,000 years of pent-up anger echoed in our call to harm. We took our vows in front of Jesus to the sound of cathedral bells. Who'd have thought that God would lead us to this place so close to hell? Endless vodka-fueled discussion, ignorance on crowd review. Some men dreamed of killing Russians, some men dreamed of killing Jews. Was such a thrill to serve our country, to die like men when duty calls. Now death has sliced through all our pipe dreams, and it's grabbed us by the balls. We are the men of Azovstal, here with our backs against the wall, waiting for God to kill us all, to purge the sins of Azovstal. just got a message. His wife and kids came through all right. And you can tell the men who've lost theirs, all they want to do is fight. Every day we can hold out here, one more day that they might slip by. Every day that we survive here, one more day we're not allowed to die. We are the men of Azovstal, hoping that God will hear our call. If heaven seems too far to crawl, just get us out of Azovstal. We are the men of Azovstal, hoping that God will hear our call. If heaven seems too far to crawl, just get us out of Azovstal. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to be at Malalani Cafe on the Saturday, November 22nd. And hope you can make it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. For Drew Calvin, 2 times, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached final performer on the list, and then I will open it up. If anybody wants to perform again, you are more than welcome to. I would hope that you please sit back and relax for one last performer. For Daryl, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together 2 times. I mean, we can do a little bit better. We're here. One more time. Hey! You need a guitar? Acapella it is. You want this mic or that mic? It's up to you.
Do you have a track?
Both. Yes, I do. I have
What's your device?
cell phone and Bluetooth.
What kind?
What kind of phone do you have? iPhone? iPhone.
Is it Lightning or USB stick? Which iPhone is it?
It's a USB.
Looks like a Lightning.
It's Lightning.
Oh, Lightning. Oh, sweet. Oh, so I can just.
Right into here and it'll go right through the PA. Sorry, Barb. That's okay. We hope to do that. And then here, I can move this over right this way. Yeah, absolutely. And then that way the phone can sit up, be somewhat sideways or vertically or however you need.
Original. Let's see. Yeah, a couple original songs.
That's fine. That's perfect. Here, may I give it a shot here? Do we hang it?
Sideways.
Oh, no. It doesn't want to.
Yeah, sideways will be fine. So I know
Sideways is okay?
2 songs are fine.
I gotta hold on.
That's fine.
See if I can tilt it. You sure it's okay?
Yeah,
And then
Yeah,
whatever
this
mic
is
you want, you could use that one. You could keep it on the stand, off the stand, whatever you prefer.
It'll be on the stand.
Here, I got you. Let me up. I'll get that up to you.
The shadow of your smile. Oh, the senior citizen.
How's that?
That's good.
That's perfect.
Testing 1, 2. That's perfect.
Anything?
Play a little bit. I just need to see a little.
Play a little.
Yeah, just play a little.
Very good. That's it. Okay. I'm a singer-songwriter, and this first song is a metaphor. It's called So It Is With Life. And what you're hearing is the solar wind. A pebble hits the water, ripples move out from the center, axe blade meets the wood. Once a tree is now just splinters. A pebble hits the water, ripples move out from the center, axe blade meets the wood. Once a tree is now just splinters. So it is with life. Every day is but a ripple from the center of creation, moving outward, ever infinite. So it is with life. Every day is but a ripple from the center of creation, moving outward, ever infinite. Moving outward, ever infinite. So before the circle widens and spreads out to the sea of infinity, take a look at your reflection and reflect on who you see. A pebble hits the water, ripples move out from the center, axe blade meets the wood. Once a tree is now just splinters. Once a tree is now just splinters. So it is with life. Every day is but a ripple from the center of creation, moving outward, ever Thank you. Thank you very much. The next song is an original song. It's called A Journey. Standing in the middle of a country, stars like the open sky. There's a howling in the distance, and I'm wondering, where am I? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are you listening? Can you feel me? 'Cause I can only touch your being. Where am I? I look shape. It all seems so familiar. Yet nowhere that I can place. This place looks familiar. I think I've been here before. I see colors strobing toward me. There's a rumbling above the ground. I see the lights above the heavens are slowly moving down. What the hell is that? Wait a minute. It's not an airplane. It's not a drone. It's not a star. Not a planet. What the I knew who I was before this all began. 'Cause I was heading for home. And I had made my own plans. But the lights, they're getting brighter. It's so bright, shit's about to get real. I hear thoughts reassuring. We are explorers. We're here to show you things. We want to learn about your species. Are you listening? Can you feel me? I can only touch your being. Where am I? There's no time between time as a face without a face tells me that I'm on a journey to a strange and wondrous place. And if I choose to remember, I can remember what I choose. It's only an experience that I cannot refuse. Am I living? Am I dying? Is this only the fears in my head? Was I sleeping when this all began? Someone tell me, just when will this end? When will this end? Who are you? When will this end? I want to go back to my car. My senators will hear about this. I'm going to have Philly Karen look up to you and see what the hell. What will this end? Eyes between novas and his black holes streaking by. There's a feeling, there's people. This galaxy has living beings. We're not alone. And I was standing in the sea. Are you listening? Can you feel me? I can only touch your being. Where am I? inside, I always knew that there was something greater than the self I knew as me. But it was now some hours later, and I was standing in the middle of a country. Stars light the open sky. There's a howling in the distance. And I'm wondering. Time to get back on the road. What the hell? So taking a nap somewhere. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are you listening? Can you feel me? I can only touch your being. Where am I? Wait a minute. 5 hours? What the Nah, couldn't have. Nah, no way. Wait a minute. I saw lights. And it's- Thank you.
Hands up for Daryl 2 times. All right, here's the option. It is 8:10 p.m. I feel like I'm at the train station. If you're familiar with the East Falls train station, it is 8:10 p.m. Train now arriving on. Thanks, Emma Sparks. Appreciate that. You've heard that many, many times. Here's the deal. A few things coming up. First off, Unapologetic is vending in the back there. I'm late on this announcement, but there is some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Please take a look. You can do it now. You can do it later. I don't really know. I think I'm performing next, so please feel free to stretch your legs, do whatever you're going to do at this time. It's totally fine. He does have original art pieces, canvases, and some hand lettering artworks. You can also follow Unapologetic on Instagram at Unapologetic, but it's UNAPXLXGETIC. I'll say that again. It is UNAPXLXGETIC, and I highly recommend it. Artwork's exceptional. Great pillar of what we do here at the Falzer Club, and I love it. That being said, I may perform one more time, but I may not, depending if anybody else would like to. So that being said, I know M. Sparks was still here. He just stepped away. I have no idea. Gary Lee, you're still around. I heard you singing earlier, brother. You can do it now, anytime you want. I'll do a song with you. We can do a song together. Maybe. Look, yeah, me go. I see how it is. That's okay. I guess I could do one. Tom, do you want to do one? You're still here. Do you want to do one? You don't have to. There's no pressure. It's just me on the mic. That's okay. I could do a lot of things. That's all right. I could break a lot of things up. I could do a song real quick, if that would suffice. Are you going to do a song? You want to do a song? You'll collab with me. Oh, please, don't put me on the spot. You're going to collab with me. This is okay. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Put them together real loud.
Don't put your hands together.
Yeah, you got to put them together 2 times. Come on, 3 times. Sure, I can do whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do one right now. You can introduce yourself. I'll let you step over here, and then I'll do something light here in the background.
Just do what you do, and I'll try and adjust to your.
I will try not to intrude on you.
Your kid is. Let me go get my glasses.
needs his glasses. He left him at the table. He didn't come prepared, though he was able. I'm gonna blame the guest. Thank you for being here. I'm so sorry. And he's gonna do the rest.
All right. Shout out to 3 people in here.
Hey, I did that for most of my career.
So my name is Unapologetic. That's my artist name. I have some artwork and prints and other things over there, so feel free to check it out. But when I'm on the mic, I go by Marley Majors. It's a ode to Bob Marley. So I got back from a trip in Liberia, went home to see my grandparents and family. And when I was there, I wrote this poem there. I've never performed it before, at least not to my knowledge, maybe once or something. But so I'm not sure how it's going to go. I haven't fully figured out the cadence of it yet, so I'm just going to share. Just stay with me, and we'll figure it out. Kinda. All right, so I'm gonna take a look at my phone, just because I don't have this memorized yet. This poem is untitled. It's kind of about like being in tune with myself and kind of like being reborn almost, or being like accepting of myself. In a way, it represents growth. In a way. New lease on life. Andy Dufresne, no Shawshank, just redemption. This is my ode to Bob Marley. This is my redemption. No anticipation, self-emancipation, arising from the bottomless pits, molded by the hand of the Almighty. I and I, free soul, free mind, free body, reborn like the prophet Emmanuel, reprogrammed to a new manual. High frequency, new man, human, old broom, daily ritual, sweep the whole room. Early morning, sun gaze, sun salutation, realign my body, blessed to be a blessing, relearning abundance lessons, getting it all in divine time, making moves when things align. So had to switch up my paradigm, by Proctor, new ways of thinking, new ways of blinking, new ways of inking. New deals, inshallah, if God wills, so shall it be. What's meant to be, will be. As a man thinketh, so shall he be. Poem. That was the poem I wrote. But now that, we vibing a little bit, I'll share something else. Yeah, so, again, I follow you.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
We're just vibing. cloth cut from canes. But that noose around our necks has turned into chains. Nowadays, an eighth can ease the pains. Inhale and reminisce when life offered this young king no gains. Exhale and elevate, connect with the divine that's within. Nowadays, I get my daily bread with cream. That's word to method. I built this all hustle, no method. Man, turn that pain into things. Now I give them to you as paintings. Sacred books help me to live and learn. Hit the tree of knowledge, heal and earn. Watch my monopoly quadruple. Deceitful Uncle Sam, teach them young girls to lust and yearn. Mothers gotta twerk just to earn. Control the parents in them churches. Program the children, poor school lunches. What you eat affects how you think. Malnutrition makes the brain vulnerable. In turn, makes the mind easily programmable. Teach them royalty, but never how to be kings and queens. Desire and lust make slaves out of kings and queens. Trying to stay righteous, used to be addicted to them finer things. Like this snow bunny on her knees just to afford them designer names. Temporary fix is all she needs. Get her ego on and fulfill my dreams. They said the higher you go, the longer the fall. But this African fish ego never worried by heights. He just take flights. She said, why wait on tomorrow when you can have a bite tonight? Sit back and reminisce when Eve offered Adam a bite. Open his eyes to the knowledge that the word wasn't right. Cast out of nirvana for speaking what was right. We're the living testament of the human might. 1507 AD, let's take it back. Pope Julius commissioned Michelangelo to paint Jesus white. 1866, limpieza de sangre, meaning purity of blood, made my skin illegal. Took education away from my people, deny access to basic human amenity. Fuck kneeling, risk both face for your freedom and liberty. That's word to fella, that's cootie. You don't hit me, you've been sipping too much of that bubbly. Trying to escape, cause the reality isn't so friendly. She said, boy, that's enough talk. But tonight, just take me somewhere I never been. Let our bodies meet in the middle of nowhere. Go ahead, take flight. The signal's all clear. They said the higher you go, the longer the fall. But his African fish ego, never worried by heights. He just take flights. Poem. Would y'all want to hear one more, or does anyone else want to come on the mic? All right.
You're pushing it to the limit tonight. I gotta say.
Just vibing.
You still want accompaniment?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. All right. This one is kind of about a little about growing up in Liberia. I experienced war out there. One of the three civil wars, and this one is called Art, and talks a little bit about stuff I experienced during the war, and me using art as a vehicle, and what that has led to in my life. Just what you doing? Just vibe. I adjust to you. Just do you. What is art? Art is what is left after he leaves our heart. Sell your loans for your dreams, Sally Mae. I remember when them rebels tried to rip my Aunt May. I was only 6, head under the bed, my eyes wide straight, wondering what could bring a man to such fate of brutality, that devil's mentality that strip us of our humanity, keep us away from divinity, and make more profits off our intellectual properties. Gentrification hustle off of our properties, labored us inhumane just to own our likeness. The pursuit of pleasures only lead to temporary happiness. Teach them young queens to embrace that blackness. Paranoid to mediocrity, I'm spitting for reciprocity. Self-knowledge is my philosophy. Fun, love, and light in self-reflection. While my brothers die from systemic injection to the mind, telling us we are 3/5 of that erection. Social media got you hooked for validation. A few likes won't get you instant gratification. At a crossroads, righteous or belligerent, put aside ego and get redirection. Never half step, but I'm always in motion. I threw on Frank and little mama blessed me with her ocean. Legs open, peace sign, now that's a revolution. Too many ideas, too many revelations, too many instant oatmeals wanting gratifications. But life has no notifications. You gotta go hard in your imagination. It used to be one nation under God, now it's no nation in divide, rule and conquer, spreading lies, paying tax till you die. All lives, our lies, white lies, black lies, forever immortalized. Centuries full of genocides, but we still fantasize about better days. Elementary days, eyes yellow with haze, sparking blaze. How he spit so well, they're amazed. Put pen to paper and drew my way out that maze. Blessings to my maker, she made the way. Before the soul can see, the harmony within must be attained. I've been feeling since I was a teen, till I learned to coast and maintain. Strength and growth comes after pain. Yeah, just haven't performed that one in a while, so, but yeah, just appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Unapologetic, ladies and gentlemen. Hands together 2 times. Hands 2 times. It's fun, man. You know, I don't think I've shared this in a long time, but when I was very, very young, I started out playing music, and I would go to a couple open mics. That gave me the time to share some of my tunes. M. Sparks, love you, bro. I got the chance to play, but then something I was so craving was to play more, was to do something very spontaneous, and something was going to a lot of spoken word and like poetry slams and things like that, and offering to just like, hey, spontaneously, can I do what I just did there? Because like that was something that was so highly creative at the time for me, informative for me, because everybody else was doing things right off the top of their head. They were just doing spoken word. They were just coming out with things, emotions, how it was feeling in the moment. And it was like, hey, can we do something right now, right here? So that was super cool for me. I hope it was cool for you. I hope that was a lot of fun, because it doesn't happen super, super often. And I think that that's a lot of fun, and it's super, I've said super like 9 times now, but it is really cool for somebody to invite you into their work in a way that has not been done before. That being said, the time is now 8:27. Do you want to perform one more? He'll do one more. All right, Midwinter Mason will do one more, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Midwinter Mason will do one more. Then I will do one more, and then we will go. And that will be the night, and that will be the evening. The birds have won. The music has been good. A wonderful, wonderful evening hosted by the Falzer Club. Hands together 2 times. Thank you. And then we will release you. Thank you so much.
I think it was May Day when I first felt that crush. Think I did okay when we started to touch. Maybe I'm crazy. With my head on your chest, counting the heartbeats. How many are left? I was never meant for this part, but I tried to stay on my mark. I didn't know what I could do. Hollow points don't make it true. I got no one else to blame for all the shots out of frame. I should have known from your cue that you'd leave unanswered wound. shots out of frame. I didn't know from your cue that you'd leave an exit wound. I thought you were gonna save me. It's not true that we didn't try thinking it through. No, we're both happy. Sometimes the yearning's enough to survive. I came around Tuesday to see the old place. No, you don't live there, but I still see your face. Maybe I'm crazy or asking too much. Everything's hazy. Am I just out of touch? I was never meant for this part, but I tried to stay on my mark. I didn't know what I could do. Hollow points don't make it true. I got no one else to blame for all the shots out of frame. I should have known from your cue that you'd leave an exit wound.
Thank you.
Sorry, we had a first time attendee. I'm just trying to let everybody know. You guys do not need to stay for me. If you're here and you want to stay, I'm going to play one more to close things out. But you do not need to feel obligated. If you have many things or work like me tomorrow very, very early in the morning, I will not judge. I'm still going to have another beer. Don't judge me. That's how we're going to go. Don't stream that, Barb. Thank you. Actually, you can leave it. Don't worry. They all know. That being said, I think I shall do one more, and we will see what we can do here. I don't know if I know all of this, but we're going to try it. And we were just talking about our buddy over here, and he's a guy from Philly, and he wrote this. I do love this song, but it definitely has a lot of parts, so we'll see how we go. You know Gary. There will be a time that I don't know how many people will know how to actually do this all the way through. There will be a time. There's a song by a guy called Ken Queter. I was feeling hot towards Chicago. The wind kept pressing the bar out of line. I was disabled, my Diablo. Since the train San Francisco's line, seeing a trip to Jerusalem, checking the tickets from here to LA. Could have blood in the men's room, betting on a different team every day. keeping my eye out for something to eat. Rocking back and forth within a riddle known as defeat. Not the type of guy you're supposed to blame. The road was my fault, they told him your old name. Checking the hills of San Diego. Tickets from me to LA. Goes by the name of San Diablo. Betting on a different team every day. Downstairs there's a wheel and it's spinning. Ballerina girl with nothing for hands. Had to believe what the losers were saying. Oh yeah, give 'em another chance. Give 'em another chance. Give 'em another chance. Give 'em another. Searching the hills of San Diego. Checking the tickets from here to LA. Goes by the name of Santa Diablo. Betting on a different team every day. Thank you very much. I'm Jeff Alexander. It's been a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for hanging out with us at the Falzer Club. And take care of yourselves. We'll see you next month, last Sunday of October. Oh, in the meantime, I will say, as you walk out of here, there are many, 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 many announcements. So much. All right, that being said, as you pack up your things, there is Feng Yi, a Taiwanese ukulele musician. Actually, Feng Yi is incredible. I've seen him. Please come here. He'll be here Monday, October 13th. That is coming up. You will probably see me here because he's incredible. The East Falls Falls Fest. I'll be hosting. There's a main stage. There's many, many musicians, full bands, incredible lineup. I will be hosting that. That is Saturday, October 18th. It is the 3-year anniversary celebration of the Falzer Club right here as well with the Philly Music Fest after party. That is October 18th. There's also the Divine Hand Ensemble with Theremin. Super cool, little spooky, great time. That'll be October 30th. And then October 31st will be Flamey Grant and Heather May doing a absolutely lights out drag show. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful evening.